Okay, here we go. So this is the headband that I want to make a tutorial about. I just made it on a whim when my hair was driving me crazy, and I really liked it, and I've been wanting to make more. So I'm gonna take off my little charm bracelet here because it really drives, I think it drives people crazy. I don't know, nobody has said anything, but it kind of would drive me a little crazy too. So I don't want to lose it. I never take it off. So I'm gonna put it right there. Alrighty. Okay, I don't remember what hook I used. What hook does it look like I used? I don't know. Did I use a bigger hook? I'm gonna go with this hook right here, which is a 3.5 millimeter. And we're gonna work it. And it doesn't matter because you're just gonna get the lengths, you know. Let's measure things. Let me untie this. I usually keep it tied and I just throw it over my head and then push it back up. Okay, so here are the tails. Let's see if I can go out a little bit more. Okay. The tails. I don't remember how many I did, but let's see how long it is. It's longer than that. Let's put you over here, honey. Alrighty. That's about, I would say about 13. I would say 14 inches because I tied a knot at the end. So about 14 inches is mine. Make yours however long you want. And let's measure the headband. And this is just, the measurement is going to be from ear to ear. That's what how I measured. So I have a big head. So mine is going to be about 18 inches. No, let's make it because that's the inside. That's counting the border. About 17.5 inches long. And then, of course, the other side of the tail is going to be there. Alrighty. I have my scissors. I have my crochet hook. You need to pick your yarn. You can use whatever. I'm going to use this because I can, look, it changes on its own. And then green is my favorite color. So this is going to be the border. I'm going to have a wild one. I don't know if I'll keep this or sell them. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's move this little headband over. Let's move it here. Maybe you can see. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let's go back to what we were. Oh, yeah, so you can see now what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to put this yarn on the side and this turtle over here and this little guy right there. How about that? Alrighty. All right. Okay, so it looks like I know that I started with the chain. So let's chain. Oh, this is going to be so pretty that one of them is going to be pink. One. Okay, you know I'm going to speed through this. And these little things, they slip and I don't know, my grip is so tight, I think that it just, oh, you know what? I should have showed y'all how to make this chain for people who don't know. Okay, I'm going to make another video. Let's start over again, okay? Just so. Rewind. Alrighty. I hold my thread like this, and for anybody who has not made a chain before, all I do is twist it over. I have my tail. I have the working yarn. And there's a little loop inside on my hook. I'm just going to yarn over, pinch that bottom to hold it, and bring that yarn through. Okay, now you have a little loop to work on. And you're going to do a chain. So chains are, and pay attention to how I'm holding it. Let's see. Chain. Now if I pay attention, I'm not going to know what I'm doing. So anyways, this is what how I'm holding. Pay attention how I'm holding it. Turn, yarn over, turn your hook a little bit and pull it through. You always have to hold this. If not, you're going to be like twisting and twisting. You don't want that. So always secure your tail here, your end where you're working. And you're going to have to always adjust your hands, you know, holding it, because then you're going to get too long. See, I move it and I have the yarn like this, and I just hold the yarn in my hand and I use my finger as my tension and a guide. And so we're just going to crochet for, what did I say, 17 inches? No, that was my head, I think. 14 inches for the strap, or whatever length you want. And I found that that was really nice, because then it would just peek out of my hair, depending what kind of hair you have, short hair, straight hair. Decide how long you want it, and just make it that long. Alrighty, let's fast forward through this, okay? Okay, let's measure. How long is that? 11. Okay. See, sometimes I don't even put it over. Sometimes I'm just holding it. But it's good when it makes it longer. Whoops. Oh, we're getting some different colors here now. I might need to just do a few more. Okay, you will notice that I do hold it differently sometimes, so I can't help that. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, but you know, I just change. I don't realize that I'm doing it, I should say. Yeah, this is like longer than 14, but as long as I get the other one around the same height. Okay, around the same length, I mean. Okay, so now this is going to be my end. This is the very end. This end right here. Alrighty. Now we're going to be working this part. We're right here. Okay. Now, granny squares, granny stitch is 3 double crochet. If you're doing granny stitch with double crochet, 3 double crochets in 1 loop. And this one I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna still go down to the 3rd. You can't see it with this black, that's terrible. 1, 2, 3. Can you see it there? Okay, I'm gonna have to, let's see if you can see it better here. 1, 2, 3. And the 3rd one I yarned over, and I'm putting it inside that loop. And I'm gonna bring it through like you would when you double crochet. And if you don't know how to double crochet, I'm so sorry that this is starting with the black yarn, because that's kind of hard to see. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and you'll still have 2 loops. So you need to pull another time through the 2 loops, right? So that makes 1 single double crochet, 2 double crochets. Now let's make another one in the same spot. And you remember, this first double crochet was the 3 chains on the chain. Yarn over, same spot. I wish it wouldn't have started with the black, but I'm sorry guys. I hope you can see. So now let's see if I can open them up and you can kind of see them. There is 1, 1 strand, 2, 3, 4. I need one more because we're making 5. I believe I used a bigger hook on the other one, so we might have to have more rows than the other. And we're not going to be counting rows. Let's see. Oh yeah, I used a bigger one. Do you want to continue with this, or should we go with the other one? I like this string here. I think we're going to continue. This is going to be a skinnier headband, I believe. 2, 3. So if you want it bigger, use a bigger hook. So I chained 3. How many did I chain? Let's go back. This is where I ended up 5 double crochets in that one chain. Now we're going to start working up the headband. All right, let's move everything out. So now we have our 5. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. And I don't go into the stitch, I go between the posts. To me, it makes it easier and faster. So then that's going to be your first. That's going to be your first double crochet. And now I'm going to put it between the posts and bring it up and make my double crochet. Now I have 2. Now I'm going to go in between those spaces. Can you see that? Between that, yarn over, go between the posts. Hopefully we get a color soon. Okay, we do get a color soon. Okay. Yarn over, go between the posts. Okay. There's one more right here. Don't forget that one. Yarn over. You should have 5 every time. Oops. And I like going in this one for some reason. All right, see? And you're just going to be working up. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. And it's going to be this way every time. Now, I changed colors, but with this yarn, we're not going to have to. So there's you double crochet in that first post between the posts. And you're going to see this better once I get into a different color. I'm trying to separate it so you can see some of the background between the posts in this black. Now I'm not counting, but I hope I had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Chain 3. Get in between the posts. That's number 2. That's number 3. And that's number 4. When we get to a very colorful part, I will go slow again, but let's continue. Do you just continue doing this? Chain 3, turn your work. There you go. Okay, look at that color. We got a color in here. Okay. Did I miss the clinking of my bracelet? Okay. All right, so I chain 3, I turn my work around, I yarn over. You can see these stitches, you'll see them better in a bit. I go between the stitches. not in the stitch itself. You know, like a knot in through here, but in between. So now I have 2, 3, 4, and now 5. Don't forget that last one, so always count that last one, and look at the edges, looks really good. Okay, now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. Go in between the posts. There you go. Okay, there you go, see? So that's what we're gonna go. You can stay with me for a while and talk. I'm gonna talk a little bit probably, and then, or you can just skip forward because this is all the way to the end. This is from here to all the way to the other end, and you just want it, what did I say? It was 17 for me, but you can make it the length from ear to ear is what I think. You can make it however you want, however long you want. So go and fast forward if you don't want to hear me yakking around. Yeah, not yakking around, just yakking, because I'll just talk to you a little bit here while I'm working. Because some people like to see people working and have them in the background and have them talking. And maybe I have something interesting to say. Let's see. Let's see. So today I woke up, I felt pretty good. Yesterday I had a root canal. Okay, this is weird. I love going to the dentist. I enjoy getting a root canal. You know why I enjoy it? They put you in a chair, they lean you back, they bring you things, they take care of you, they numb you up. And you just lay there. And they actually, this time when they put me in the chair, I was almost upside down, I felt like. And my back was stretching. And I'm 4'11". I think when I left there, I was probably 5 foot. Yeah, I'm going to say that. So I loved it. I enjoyed it. And that was yesterday. And I did have a little achiness yesterday. And it's kind of, you know, like tender. I'm not going to be chewing. I'm watching. But I'm not hurting anymore. So I didn't even take Tylenol today. I thought I was going to in the morning, but I didn't. Does anybody see that gnat hanging around? Am I the only one with a gnat problem? All my plants, maybe? I don't know. I have friends who have plants and they don't have that problem. Did I do 2? 3. Okay, here we go. Now we got black again. I guess it goes, I don't know how the color change goes here, but we get what we get and we don't throw a fit. Or we frog it and start somewhere else. Anyway, so, gosh, it's so beautiful today. I got up feeling really good. And my husband says, let's go get some coffee. So you're going to see some shorts with me at the coffee shop probably. Oh yeah, I think I already posted something. And I think I have more to post. So I love going to my where? Summer Moon. Yep. And so we went and got coffee. We stayed there a good 2 hours. I crocheted, I made some videos, I drank my coffee. Eddie was on his phone, probably shopping for musical equipment. He's in a band. I think I've told you that before. So he loves to get all his stuff just as much as I love yarn. And probably more. He's been doing his music consistently since I met him. He's been always right after we got married and the kids were little, he would be in the church band, and now he has another band. He still helps out with the church, but he has his buddies in another band, and they do gigs. They get paid just a little bit, but mostly for fun. He would do it for free, but he likes, you know, he gets paid for it, so that's nice. And anyway, so he was there looking, so he wasn't bored. He was shopping. I asked him yesterday, I said, what have you been doing? Window shopping? I said, oh my gosh. Was it yesterday or this morning? I don't know. I've been up for a while. Okay. So after that, we were there a couple hours, and then we went, well, I want to go somewhere because it was so beautiful outside. We've had so much rain. I feel like I skipped some stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I got them. Okay. 2. It's so beautiful outside that I said, I don't want to go home. And I was wearing a little tank top, and I have this beach cover up that I use as regular clothing because I love it. Oh, look at the green coming in. And then, so we used to live in this one neighborhood, and do you hear my dogs in the background? We used to live in a neighborhood, this one neighborhood before we moved to this neighborhood. And we always saw the retention pond and said, man, they really should do something with that. They should do something that the minute we leave that place, they make that place pretty. They have water collects in there. There's rocks. I think sometimes it does dry out. Yeah, it was really nice. And I'm feeling much better. I'm not having to take my walker anywhere, which I had been doing for a while. Look at that. Look at that color. And you see how the end is now? So that's where your strap is. So we walked there. I got some videos there. I told him to shoot videos. I felt like I was a supermodel. He was shooting videos while I was acting up. And that was it. And we left, and we felt good. We walked a little bit together. We're like this old couple now that walks around. Those old people who walk around. Those old people are me. Me and my husband. We're old. Sometimes we walk into like a restaurant or the movies, and I'm like, Eddie, look, there's so many old people here. And then we look at each other, and I just laugh because, you know, we're one of the old people. And that's okay, because the alternative is not good. You can't go back. You can just, you know, I'm glad I'm here, and I can do things that I like, and I can share them with you guys. That's fun. I've been having a blast. Okay, I don't think we're going to measure yet, because it's not 17. You know what I'm going to do? Because I'm a very, I don't know, I measure weird. This is 14, right? Okay. So we still got a ways to go. I think we're going to hit black again, probably. Yeah, that looks like it's going in stride. Ooh, how nice. I'm going to make more of these. Okay, people, see what you made me do? See what you made me do? I think I'm turning into a Swiftie. I have a friend, and, well, I'm going to run out of stuff to talk on Yarn Talk Mondays, because I'm telling y'all everything here, but listen, you got the scoop, okay? You got the scoop. So, I have a friend, she's a Swiftie, and I know that if you have watched my videos, you know I made a little bag using the Swiftie colors with Taylor Swift's crochet dress that went viral, right, among the crochet community. And I gave it to her. But also, we are going on something that's called a Texas yarn crawl. And it's shops that are from Galveston all the way up to like in the hill country, Austinish. I don't think we're going to go past Austin. Austin from my area, from Houston, is like 2 to 3 hours away. 2 hours maybe. Depends how fast you drive. I drive with some speedsters, and I'm a speedster too. Well, anyways, a bunch of us ladies. Okay, hold on. I'm going to kill this gnat. He just knows he's messing with me. Okay, if you see me swatting something, it's that dumb gnat. All right, so a bunch of us ladies from my yarn meeting group signed up for it. So we are going to carpool. I think we have 2 carpools, and we're going to visit these places on our list. I'm gonna crawl. And we We are going to have an Airbnb and stay at an Airbnb. I'm not sure where it's at, but I don't look at stuff until like the day before I have to go. I just know I already paid for it. I paid for my little kit, and then you get to have it, your little booklet stamped at all of these little shops, and then you get entered into a giveaway. So to me, the fun is hanging out with everybody. I can't wait for us to be at the Airbnb because it's like a slumber party. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, back to my Swiftie friend. Ooh, we're getting to blue. I want her. I wonder if she listens to me. I want to make Taylor Swift bracelets. How do you do that? Do y'all get together with the gang? Do y'all have certain colors? It is a certain kind of bracelet. I haven't looked it up yet, but you know I'm gonna look it up. I want to make a Taylor Swift. I want to become an official Swiftie. What do you have to do to become an official Swiftie? I'm going to find out from her, and she will tell me. She goes to the concerts. She dresses up. She makes her costume that she wears to go. She is such a sweet, sweet girl. I love my crochet group, and I love this lady. Okay. How are we in the length here? So this is 14. Ooh, 14. 15. It's going to be 16. Let's see. Let's measure it against this. The length. Oh, look. We still have a little ways to go. Okay. You don't always need a tape measure. Since I grew up poor, I know how to make do with things, you know. And how to take something and, you know, just run with it and create something. Like, you're like, oh yeah, they showed me how to do this, but what if we added this? That's me. That's me. I'm always doing that. All right, you know what? I think we're gonna end on a black, and that would be so perfect because I like symmetry. Start with the black, end with the black. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for a while until we get to the end. I think I overshot it. I'm gonna have to pull out some, see? Oh gosh, it should have ended right here. Okay, I am going to, it doesn't matter if it's that long, but I want it to be kind of the same length because it works for me. So I think it's gonna be this row here. Alrighty. So I have 3 on here. I made my chain 3, flip my work over. Now I'm going to do a reverse of, how did I do it? How do I do it? Oh, double crochets and not finish them. Yes. So you're going to make a double crochet here. You're going to yarn over and pull through once, but you're not going to complete the stitch. You're going to double crochet, yarn over, go through here, make a double crochet, but don't complete the stitch. Yarn over, make a double crochet, yarn over and pull it through, and you don't complete the stitch. Then you go through your last one, you yarn over and you pull through to make a double crochet, but you don't complete the stitch. And now you have all these stitches on here. Can you see them? And then you complete the stitch by pulling them together through the loops and making a single crochet. And look, that ends it up. And no, that looks a little weird because of the colors, but it looks like the other end. Alrighty. Now make your chain, and look, we're ended up in some black, with some black, which is really nice. I love that. So just make your chain now. There we go. Let's keep that up there. Thought I was gonna have a color like the next color coming up is purple, and I'm like, yeah, purple with that hot pink. Let's see if any of it does end up in it. I don't think so. I think we're gonna be all black here, and that's okay by me because black, my favorite color, black, and then it's hot pink. Then it's hot, well, it's hot pink and this green, any kind of greeny. Oh, I love it. That's why I'm in love with the Grinch. Okay, we're gonna measure. Did I overshoot it? Let's see. Put these two together. The ends, and let's see. Yeah, I overshot it a little bit. So, yep, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here. I'm gonna cut the thread, the yarn. I always leave a long tail. I know that seems a little wasteful, but you know, I have to work it. Alrighty, we're gonna ignore these until the end, and I'll show you how I finish them off. Here is the headband. Okay. So on this headband, I have a little border, and all I did was start at one end, slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch, chain 3. I slip stitched, I just, you know, joined it. I don't know if I joined in this area, but I joined here, and I did 3 single crochet, and then in the next spot I put a slip stitch, 3 chains, slip stitch, 3 chains, slip stitch, 3 chains, slip stitch, and on the sides you're just gonna slip stitch into the bars right there of the side, and that's the way we're gonna do it. Alrighty. Oh, I get to use my color. Okay. Okay. I like to wind my balls like this because then you could just pull from the center. I'll show you again one day how to wind your little balls like that. Okay, so anywhere here in that first double crochet, you can just latch this onto it. So what I do is I usually leave a longish tail. I catch both of these together just to lock it in. Sometimes I will do it again with that one, and I think I will just for security. Okay, now I'm just going to let this one be, and I'm going to chain. I consider that my first chain. Chain 2, chain 3. The next bar, see how you have the bars at the end here? You're going to slip stitch. You put it through there and you bring it in without yarning over. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Find the next spot, slip stitch. I'll go slow for a little while with you so you can see this. And I think I'll name the stitches. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a lot of yarn first because nothing like having to be interrupted with not enough yarn pulled out. Alrighty. Chain, slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch isn't, I don't know if I told you how to do a slip stitch, but let's tell you now. A slip stitch is you just insert into your stitch or place you want to be. You pull the yarn through and you pull it right back into that loop. So there is no chaining or anything, no yarning over. So chain 3, slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch. If you wanted a bigger ruffly side, make 4 or 5. Yeah. Or make 2 slip stitches with 3. You know, just think about it and decide what you want to do. You can make it any way you want. You do not have to do it exactly the way I'm showing you, but I'm just showing you the basic of how to make a little headband using this stitch, double crochets, starting and ending with like a granny stitch. Okay, now we're approaching the end. We're rounding the end here. I forget how I did it, but when I get there, I'll know. Okay, you're gonna have to kind of like just find your own place to put here. I think I did two or three of the same. Okay, so when you come to the last one, you're going to have this last bar that's in that starting cluster that we had. We're going to chain 3 like we usually do, and we're going to put it into that post like normal. Now we're going to chain 3 and put another slip stitch in there. Now we're going to chain 3. We're going to keep this strap in the back, and we're going to go to this post, and we're going to slip stitch, and we're going to chain 3 and go in here and slip stitch again. Let's see, did I do that or did I do 2, 3? I don't know, kind of like that. So they have 2 you slip stitch twice into there. I told you we're making it up as we go. I didn't have a pattern. I just needed something to hold this crazy hair back. 1, 2, 3. So we're back on the same routine we were over here on this side. Look at that beautiful border. Oh my. All right, here we go. I'll meet you at the end, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now here's that one post at the end. And remember, we're going to do 2. Slip stitch, and we're going to do another slip stitch there. 3. Then we're going to keep that strap in the back. We crochet over it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go straight to that other post, which already has 1 in it, because that's where we started. Single crochet, slip stitch, and we're gonna chain 3, and then we're going to attach it into here somewhere. Let's see if that looks good. Nope. How did I end it? Let's see. I think maybe I just went through there. No, I did not. Angie, what the heck did you do? Okay. Just slip stitch into the second stitch. There we go. We're going to make it long. There we go. We have all our ends. We have our tails that we have to do. Let's get everything out of the way. And now we're going to need our... I don't like... Do you hear that? That's my chair. That's my butt rubbing on the chair. Sorry. If you hear that, don't be scared. Nothing happened. All right, here we are at the end. We are going to... What I like to do... Oh, this is not even the right needle. That's a sewing needle. Where is my... There it is right there. Here, that's the needle we need. I'm going to tie this. Okay, let me show you again. I'm going to tie this, okay? Because I don't need this coming undone. Tie and tie. And we're not just going to cut that. We're going to weave these in, okay? So this one, let me show you a little trick. This one's too short for me to weave in, because if I put it on the needle, I won't be able to bring it back in. Let me show you. Okay, let me thread it through here, and then I could probably do one pass of something. But then I'm gonna want to go back, and let's see. Oh, never mind. I am gonna show you that trick though, because I did tell you. I'll go back and forth here. And now I'm gonna go further down here. And say I wanted to go back here, but I can't. The yarn is too small, short. You just thread your needle as if you had it on there, and then you put the yarn through the eye, and then you pull it through. Ta-da! Okay, let me cut that. And well, see, I pulled it, and then I'm stretching it, and then I'm gonna cut. And I cut, leaving just a little bit, because it's gonna recoil into there. Now here we go with this one. Oh, let me give myself a fresh little end here. In there. Ta-da! Okay. All right. I'm still gonna need this. Alrighty. That's the tails worked in on the work. That is so nice. Okay. Here is the tail. Okay, so just make a knot at the end. And I like to have this part inside the knot. Doesn't have to be. And I pull. And if this comes undone, it's unfrayed, it's okay. If you want to put another knot on there, okay. I'm gonna cut just the yarn tail and leave that on there. Is that okay for you guys? It's okay for me. Although sometimes I make another knot and I put it on there. Do I want to do that? That way you give yourself another extra layer of security. I think I will. Give you a little accent. You could put a bead there if you wanted to. And then I pull it. And I pulled it right out. Okay, we're staying with the original knot. Alrighty. Sometimes what I was going to show you is that I just work this thread all the way through up here. And then I tie a knot. So, but not this time. I'm just going to tie a knot. Because sometimes, I don't know, it's like I don't know how to do stuff. I like forget. So, okay. Pull that knot really tight. Alrighty. Cut the end. And if it comes unfrayed, it's okay. You have your knot. If it all comes undone, make another knot. All right. Nope. There we go. What do you think? It's nice, huh? I love it. Am I going to wear this one? Am I going to give it away? Am I going to sell it? I have no idea. And then here's my little thingy here. Yeah. That's so pretty. What do you think? You have a nice little headband now. You can tie a knot on. And I tie a bow and wear it in your hair. There you go, guys. Have fun. Let me know if you made it. See you later.